Today, we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my cold, dead heart. Why I hate the Mikaelsons. Now, before you Mikaelson stans come for me with your pitchforks and your always and forever tattoos, hear me out. I'm not saying they're the worst family in TV history. Okay, yes, I am. But I'm also saying they're the funniest worst family in TV history. First of all, let's talk about the Mikaelsons family motto. Always and forever. Sounds sweet, right? Wrong. It's basically code for we're going to ruin each other's lives for eternity, but hey, at least we'll do it together. These people are the definition of toxic family goals. Damn, I hate these people. Elijah? Mr. I'm the noble one? Please. He's just Klaus's enabler-in-chief. Every time Klaus goes on a murder spree, Elijah's there with his little handkerchief, cleaning up the blood and saying, "Now, Nicholas, let's not do that again." Spoiler alert, Klaus always does it again. And don't even get me started on Rebekah. She's out here crying about wanting a normal life, but every time she gets close, she's like, "Oh no, my brothers need me to help them dagger someone or curse an entire bloodline." Girl, just leave. Get a therapist, not another coffin. Now, let's talk about the big bad wolf himself. Klaus Mikaelson. Oh, Klaus, the greatest villain of all time, according to every fan ever. But let's be real, he's just a whiny, art-obsessed man-child with a god complex. Basically, a big dick. This man has the emotional stability of a feral raccoon. One minute he's painting a masterpiece, the next he's ripping out someone's heart because they looked at him funny. And don't even get me started on his obsession with being a dad. Like, sir, you've been alive for 1,000 years. Maybe figure out your daddy issues before you procreate. And can we talk about his accent? I get it, he's from England or whatever, but every time he says sister, it sounds like he's summoning a demon, which honestly is too weird for me. Just say her name, bro. The constant drama. Here's the thing about the Mikaelsons. They're like a soap opera on steroids. Every episode is just them betraying each other, cursing each other, and then crying about how much they love each other. It's exhausting. Sometimes I just want to throw my whole TV away when I see that. Remember that time Elijah daggered Klaus and put him in a box for decades? Classic sibling rivalry. Or when Klaus daggered Rebekah because she wanted to go to a ball. Like, dude, just let her live her best Bridgerton fantasy. And let's not forget the countless times they've dragged Marcel into their mess. Poor Marcel just wanted to run New Orleans and vibe. But no, the Mikaelsons had to show up and turn his life into a telenovela. Team Marcel forever, by the way. Bro always wanted some cream in his black coffee, if you know what I mean. Their hypocrisy. Here's my biggest issue with the Mikaelsons. They're the biggest hypocrites in the supernatural world. They're always like, we're the original family, we're better than everyone else. But let's be real, they're just as messy as the rest of us. Klaus spends centuries whining about how no one loves him, but then he turns around and stabs everyone in the back. Elijah preaches about honor, but he's out here making shady deals with witches and vampires like it's his day job. And Rebekah? She's always talking about wanting a normal life, but she's the first one to throw a tantrum when things don't go her way. And don't even get me started on their parenting skills. Klaus is out here trying to be father of the year, but let's not forget he literally cursed his own child. Like, sir, that's not how you win Dad of the Millennium. Vincent described them perfectly. Vincent's description of the Mikaelsons is scathing and accurate. He calls them out for their selfishness, their willingness to sacrifice anyone and everyone to protect their own family, and the chaos they leave in their wake. He sees them as a destructive force, a family that brings ruin to everything they touch, even if they claim to love each other deeply. Why I still watch? That is actually a good question. Now you might be wondering, if you hate the Mikaelsons so much, why do you keep watching the show? And honestly, fair question. The truth is, I hate them, but I also love to hate them. They're like that one friend who's always causing drama, but you can't stop hanging out with them because they make life interesting. The Mikaelsons are messy, chaotic, and completely ridiculous, and that's what makes them so entertaining. Plus, let's be real, without them, New Orleans would just be a bunch of vampires sipping blood cocktails and listening to jazz. And where's the fun in that? Oh, there you have it. The Mikaelsons are the most dysfunctional, hypocritical, and over-the-top family in the supernatural world, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you just watch the show for Marcel? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a rant about your favorite supernatural dramas. Until next time. And remember, always and forever is just code for we're all a little bit toxic.